Welcome to your Extra Shot of Sunrise. I am Marilee Carlos Diaz, next to Kelly Green, who is joining us as our special guest star today.
Oh, thanks.
Good to see you.
You too.
Kelly is here for entertainment purposes and not weather purposes. So she's going to be, she's like, do I have to read weather? I'm like, no, you just come on here and let's chat about some stories, including, now do you have would you swim with sharks?
I actually have.
What?
I mean, technically, I did scuba diving, and we dove and we did some swimming with some of the sharks. They were just small ones, but nonetheless, it was a shark, a couple of them that were just floating around.
Okay, so you have swum with, so you're cool
I'm not
like that.
terrified with them.
Well, the infamous Shark Week is here, by the way. It kicked off Sunday with a special guest. Robert Irwin, the late crocodile hunter's son, went swimming with sharks. This is a video from the Indianapolis Zoo, by the way. They also got it on the fun, sharing this video from inside their Dogfish Shark Tank. This is the 33rd year of the special event on Discovery. The programming includes a Sharknado Marathon, which has nothing to do with real sharks, documentaries, which do have stuff to do with real sharks, and more. You can check it out on the Discovery Channel, or you can stream it online. That is really cool. I've always been fascinated with sharks. I have never swum with them.
You mentioned you surfed with them, though.
I surf with dolphins, and you know, they always say don't surf at sunset. That's when sharks feed.
Really?
And I was an idiot. I went out one time surfing by myself at sunset. Ooh. And I honestly believe that there were sharks all around me in the water. I just did not get it.
Totally paranoid.
They're like, that's just too much human being for me. All right. So John Durant had a great story this morning on Sunrise. Talking about an Indianapolis woman who put together some very interesting and a motivational cookbook.
Yes, and her name is Chef Maria, and she's always loved cooking, and she finally got her shot at making it her career within the last year, and one of those pandemic pivots.
Yeah.
And she not only did that, but she also created a cookbook. And it's called Fava, and Fava offers motivational and biblical quotes as you're looking up the recipes. The first couple of weeks, it was available on Amazon. It was the #1 newest release. That is so freaking cool.
Yeah.
This is a big break. It came during the pandemic for Chef Maria, and it actually all worked out.
It's a lot of people that went through things just like me. I was on unemployment. I was waiting on everything to come through. It was just crazy. It was crazy. So I had a lot of things that I had happened to me. And I said, well, why not? You know, when life throws you lemons, what do? You make lemonade. I said, why not do what I love doing? And that's cooking.
I love how she uses an analogy about lemons.
Yeah, exactly.
And creating lemonade, since she's a chef. And Josina Maria said she started cooking when she was 7 or 8, and most of the recipes in the cookbook are inspired by what her mother showed her at a young age. She also owns her own catering company and sells insurance, but told John that one day she hopes cooking becomes her full-time job. So good luck to her.
Another example of people being in the pandemic and saying, you know what, life's too short.
Yeah.
I'm not going to just kind of like, you know, glide on by. I want to do what I love to do, and that's, you know, one of those great things. Her cookbook's amazing, by the way. If you get a chance to check it out. Don, Charlie, Sherry, Joyce, Brian, Jim, all saying good morning. Jim's saying good morning from Mexico. So that's kind of cool. I like, Jim, I like that you're waking up so early with us. I appreciate that. You know what? You can always count on Marvel comic book fans to show up at the movies to see a blockbuster movie. Black Widow made some serious bank at the box office this weekend, bringing in over $80 million. That's a post-pandemic record. The film also took in another $60 million from Disney Plus premium viewers and $78 million overseas. That's quite a haul. The pandemic record before all that was F9, the Fast and the Furious movie, which brought in a bunch of money last weekend. That is now the #2 movie in the country. So Black Widow. Now, are you one of those people who has to see a movie at the theater? I have to see a blockbuster at the theater.
I'm not.
You're good at home.
I'm really not. I love watching movies, but it doesn't have to be in the theater. But I do love going to the theater and the smell of popcorn and just the big screen and the loudness of it. I do enjoy it, but I don't have to.
If they put the smell of popcorn like in an ER, it would make the ER so much better because you go, oh, ER.
I've never thought about that.
You could walk anywhere. I'm just trying to. What's the worst place you could go into? A funeral home. You go, are they making popcorn? You know, but yeah, I mean, movie popcorn is the best. And,
I agree.
But I have not seen Black Widow yet. And I'm thinking about, seeing it at home because I have 2 small kids and we have to get a babysitter.
Yeah.
So you're talking about,
Very
okay,
expensive.
so dinner, you got to take the wife to dinner. So that's $70 right there.
Right.
Then the movies now are like, $40 for 2 people.
I know.
And then you got a sitter. So like a $150 night to go see a
Yeah.
movie you can see at home
Exactly.
for $30.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I'm kind of weighing in. But I heard it's a really good movie. Black Widow's
Yeah, it's
really
cool
good.
that they have a female superhero as well.
Well, but no, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen, Avengers Endgame, she dies in Avengers Endgame.
Oh, no.
So this is kind of like, this is telling her origin
Wow.
story after she's
Okay.
dead. So, I spoiled the movie if you have not seen Endgame.
I
or
haven't.
You haven't?
Thanks a lot.
She dies. She gives up her life to save millions of people. So there we go. I know. You guys are awesome. Thanks so much for your comments online. I very much appreciate it. For Kelly Green, I'm Carlos Diaz. Hey, have a great Monday. Real quick. I know we've said you're going to do weather, but just it's going to be spotty showers today.
Yeah, we're going to still see more thunderstorms, especially later this afternoon into the evening. We have a low risk of severe weather, could see some damaging winds. We also have the potential of seeing some funnel clouds,
Okay.
which you may see. Don't freak out. Typically, they're pretty harmless, but if they do make it all the way to the ground, they may produce about a 50-mile-per-hour wind, but that's still below severe status. But much of the same tomorrow, but Wednesday and Thursday look hot and mainly dry.
For Kelly Green, I'm Carlos Diaz. Thanks for joining us here on Extra Shot. We'll see you right back here tomorrow. Have a great Monday. Bye-bye.